Yo guys, what is up? And I am back. Once again, I am just got out of school, so now this is 50 most disturbing Disney secrets. Disney has a lot of issues, so let's check right into this.
Danger Dolan. From dark and bizarre Easter eggs to Disneyland's
I will be eating
strange
Skittles.
policies, we count 15 disturbing secrets about Disney and their films. If you've watched my recent video on the movie channel called Most Infamously Paused Movie Scenes Ever, you'll notice some similarities in the Disney topics, and that's because Disney is creepy as dick. Number 15. Scar's undignified end. Everyone remembers Scar, Simba's sly uncle and traitor to King Mufasa. Scar's implied death comes at the end of the film. The character also makes a disturbing cameo in another Disney film. At the beginning of The Lion King, Mufasa asks Zazu what should be done about Scar. Zazu says, sarcastically, that he would make a handsome throw rug. Just think, Zazu says, whenever he gets dirty, you could take him out and beat him. Dark stuff, Disney. 3 years later, Disney released Hercules, a movie where Scar reappears as an actual throw rug. It's unusual for Disney to make light of a character's death, even a traitorous villain, which makes this one dark, creepy Easter egg. 14. Aroused Bishop in The Little Mermaid. This movie is about that special adhesive that holds all of Disney's sandwiches together. True love. It also has an inappropriate hidden message. In the film, Prince Eric decides to marry a complete stranger because he likes the sound of her voice. But he's actually marrying the evil drag queen Ursula, who is disguised as a hot chick. What a wedding night that will be. As Ursula and Eric step to the altar, an old bishop marrying them seems a little too excited. He has a wide smile and a bonerific bulge beneath his robes. The animators claim the trouser mountain is the priest's knee. But Disney digitally removed the offending pants tent from all DVD releases, suggesting it may have been more than that. Number 13. Frankenbeast and Gaston's Death Omen. Beauty and the Beast surviving animator Glenn Keane has revealed the Beast is actually several different animals thrown together. Like some Frankenstein monstrosity, the Beast has the head and horns of a buffalo, the brow of a gorilla, the body of a bear, the mane of a lion, the tusks of a boar, and the legs and tail of a wolf. Even reportedly has a rainbow-colored backside, but only Belle knows about that one. Another disturbing Beauty and the Beast secret occurs after the climactic rooftop showdown between Gaston and the Beast. As Gaston plummets to his death, human skulls can be seen in his eyes. Number 12. The mystery code in all Disney films.
Yeah,
okay, conspiracy theorists, debunk this. Secret code has been discovered in nearly every Disney Pixar film ever made. The code is A113. It's often tucked away in the corner of frames, kind of like how killers often hide evidence in plain sight. According to the official explanation, A113 is the room at the California Institute of Arts where many Disney and Pixar animators learn their craft. However, there could be more to it. After all, rumors that Walt Disney was an anti-Semite, an FBI informant, and that he had his own corpse cryogenically frozen linger to this day. Number 11. Nudity in The Rescuers. In the original video release of The Rescuers, there was a secret photo of a topless woman hidden in 2 frames. When this was discovered, Disney had to recall 3.4 million copies of the movie to issue an apology. The picture appears in the background as Bianca and Bernard fly through New York. There are only 2 frames in the film that runs for 30 per second, so it's kind of a blink and you'll miss it thing. However, this is a children's movie, and parents who discover it were pretty outraged. Apparently it was a joke by the animators, their version of a Playboy centerfold. I hear their career centerfolded. Number 10. Weird Disneyland secrets. For the happiest place on Earth, Disneyland sure has some weird practices. To ensure uniformity, actors portraying characters like Goofy and Pluto have to wear company-issued undergarments, because personal underwear could bunch and become visible to visitors. Guess that would ruin the illusion that the 6-foot cartoon mouse with a frozen expression isn't actually real. Undergarments were handed in for washing at the end of each shift. Some employees complained of receiving dirty, smelly underwear. Cases of public license scabbies occurred. 2001, Disney finally reached an agreement with the Actors Union, allowing them to take their own undergarments home for washing. A victory for the little guy. Other ridiculous policies, characters can never say no. break character, sit down, or point with a little finger. Employees also weren't allowed to have beards until 2012, and when the park opened, visitors with facial hair weren't even admitted. Number 9. Subliminal messages in The Lion King. So this is just some more Lion King inappropriateness. When adult Simba collapses on the cliff, the scattering pollen forms the word in the sky. Many believe it to be sex. But animator Tom Sito insists the letters spell SFX, which is apparently a jokey reference to the special effects team that worked on the film. Pretty risky reference. Would be like spelling puck in the sky and claiming it referenced your favorite ice hockey team. Another interesting secret is the roars you hear in The Lion King are actually created by tigers. Apparently genuine lion roars weren't loud enough. I feel lied to. Number 8. Disney's motherless heroine tradition. Ever wondered why so many of the characters in Disney movies don't have mothers?
That's
Look at Jasmine in Aladdin, Belle in Beauty and the Beast, Ariel in The Little Mermaid. Even Nemo only has a dad. The official explanation is that Walt Disney was racked with guilt after his mother died in the house he bought her. She died in a fire caused by a faulty furnace. Walt never spoke about the incident and felt personally responsible. This haunted him so much he refused to include mother figures in his movies. Conspiracy theorists, however, believe Disney had a darker agenda with the whole no mother thing. They believe it instills subtle anti-family values, with some reports of kids role-playing having dead parents. Number 7. Perpetrated Nazi propaganda. In 1942, Disney made an animated short called The Führer's Fate. In it, Donald Duck has a nightmare and must deal with Nazi food rations and endure a hard day's work in an artillery factory. Cartoon won an Academy Award, but was not generally released due to its controversial subject matter. Another reference to Nazism occurs in The Lion King, of course. Scar's big singing number, Be Prepared, was inspired by footage from a 1935 Nazi propaganda film called Triumph of the Will. The hyenas represent the marching Nazis, and Scar, seated on top of a cliff, represents Adolf Hitler on a podium. Number 6. The hidden message in Frozen. Everyone's familiar with the mega hit Frozen. Most people have a young child, cousin, or little sister, subjecting them to 9 viewings of the DVD a week. If you're anything like me, the first few bars of Let It Go will make you want to punch the nearest wall. Bad news, the Frozen juggernaut shows no signs of stopping, especially since kids can watch the same thing 85 times without getting bored. The good news is that you can liven up your latest reviewing by studying the credits to see the strange hidden message from Disney. Another weird Frozen fact, when sounded out together, the names of the movie's main characters sound like the author of the original story. Hans Christoph Anna Sven Hans Christian Andersen. Number 5. You probably haven't seen Disney's 1946 film Song of the South, although you may have heard its Academy Award-winning signature song, Zippity-Doo-Dah. The reason for this is the film is full of racist stereotypes and makes light of slavery in the South. The film has been called an insult to American minorities and is no doubt destined to remain in the dark recesses of the Disney vaults. One secret Disney desperately wants to keep hidden. Number 4. Aladdin tells teens to get naked. There's a scene in 1992's Aladdin where the street rat Aladdin tries to woo Princess Jasmine on her balcony and is confronted by her overprotective cock-blocking tiger Rajah. I hate when that happens. As the shot cuts to Jasmine, Aladdin can be heard in the background muttering to the angry tiger. What he says sounds suspiciously like, "Good teenagers, take off your clothes." According to the director's commentary, the line is ad-libbed to extend the scene. Aladdin is meant to be saying, "Good kitty, take off and go." That excuse doesn't fly with us who wear tinfoil hats. Disney edited the line out of future DVD releases. Number 3. Jessica Rabbit's wardrobe malfunction. The 1988 Warner Disney crossover Who Framed Roger Rabbit famously featured a vivacious cartoon vixen named Jessica Rabbit. Since Jessica was designed as a sex symbol, the animators thought it would be funny if they snuck in a couple of provocative hidden frames. During a cartoon car crash, Jessica Rabbit gets thrown from the vehicle and is very briefly shown without any underwear. Later editions of the film reportedly had been digitally altered to give Jessica white cotton underwear. Apparently hiding stills of this nature in cartoons was a common animator gag. Number 2. Disneyland Human Remains. In 1967, Disneyland Imagineers used real human skeletal remains obtained from the UCLA Medical Center to make Disneyland's Pirates of the Caribbean ride more convincing. Over time, most of the bones were removed, but employees say one remains, the skull above the treasure room bed. Certainly looks convincing. Number 1. Finally, here are two examples of
DuckTales?
Illuminati symbolism in Disney's DuckTales cartoon. The first is in an episode where Scrooge McDuck visits the doctor to cure a sickness that can only affect cashiers, bankers, and millionaires. If you look in the background, you'll see an eye chart with seemingly random letters on it. The letters actually change from shot to shot, but at one point they distinctly read, "Ask about Illuminati." The second example comes in the DuckTales movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. While traveling across the desert on camelback, Scrooge and the gang literally trip over the tip of a pyramid that features the Illuminati all-seeing eye symbol. Are these attempts at humor or something more sinister? You decide. That's it for this countdown. Have a good one!
What do you guys like? Leave a like. Skiddos. Peace.